Alright, are we live? はい、こんにちは。Good afternoon. Hi, Macy. Thank you so much for being in already. Wait, aren't you in school today? Hello. Are you having like your break? はい、では皆様ね、そろそろ始めたいと思います。Sorry for the wait. I was running some errands for the for the inn, and then I realized that oh gosh, this is gonna take more time than I expected. So took a little bit more time. Friday school releases early. Nay! Nice. Now you can go home, chill, relax a little. Excellent. So at least now we have. I'm gonna turn the music up just a tiny bit. There we go. Hello. How was school, by the way? Has school been okay? Because I'm like also trying to figure out. Oh, wait a second. I just realized. Never mind. I'm gonna put this here. Yeah, so I was gonna do the stream in the morning, and then I realized, oh wait, I need to do some stuff I need to run some errands and kind of run around first before I get all of these things done. Then I realized, oh no, I don't have time. Then I ran around. Oh, hi Soko, hello there. Hi everyone. Thanks so much for coming by to my afternoon stream, I guess. And well, it's afternoon for me. What time is it for you guys? So yeah, over here, I'm just chilling out. Finally, after running around. So I went outside, and quite early in the morning. I left at like 8 something in the morning. So I left at 8 something in the morning to get some errands done. And then I couldn't come back early because so I went off to do some stuff. And then it started raining really heavily over here. I don't know about you guys, but it rained so heavily. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be stuck here for a while because there is no way for me to like, I don't know, return to my mode of transport. I'm like, oh no, I'm stuck here. What am I gonna do? So I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm gonna reschedule. I'm gonna reschedule the stream, which also gives me a little bit more leeway to get my stuff done. So at least I'm not panicking or like freaking out and be like, oh no, I'm gonna be late. So yes, that is something that I'm quite chill about. で、皆さんもね、こんにちは、こんばんは。まあ皆さんはどこにいるか今、まあ時間が変わるかと思いますが、よかったらゆっくりしててください。本当はね、朝の配信、まあマレーシア時間10時からの配信もしたいなとは思っていましたけれども、ちょっと宿のね、なんていうかね、ことをやろうと思った瞬間、急に大雨降って、これはもうしばらく帰れないなっていうこれはどうしようと思いながらちょっと時間をね変更させていただきました。よかったら皆様にゆっくりしててください。Yep. Oh, gonna be late. It's gonna be late for Chibi, and I'm guessing Soko is getting late, but you're not sleepy yet? Okay. Then I guess we're just having a nice chill time today. Yeah, I might not be playing any games today, so depending on if I have to do any prep for the business trip, I may or may not end after just a couple of hours, but we'll see. So hopefully we can talk. And oh my god, is that a siren going? I don't know if you guys heard it, but there's a siren going off outside my window, and it's going likeちょっと皆さんのマイクに乗ってるかどうかわからないんですけど、式の窓の外にはね、なんかサイレンが鳴ってるんですけど、いやー相変わらず音が多いところなんですね。They know you're stealing a heart. Oh no, I might get caught. Okay, people, hide me. You're gonna hide me, right? You're not gonna tell anybody I'm here, right? Okay? Hi, there are the inmates. Everybody hide. はい、みんな隠して隠して。危ない危ない。もしかして、うちら狙いに来たかもしれない。わからないけど。Well, hopefully if they do come by, it's not gonna be us having to do all this kind of stuff. Hopefully it'll be us hi! Would you like to stay at the inn? We serve breakfast and it'll be pretty funny though. Okay, I'm gonna change up a little bit. I realized my model is kind of oddly, I'm mostly misplaced. But why is it sized differently? Huh. Oh well. Should I make it bigger? I should make it bigger. Yeah, I should make it bigger. What am I doing? Let's make it a teensy bit bigger so that you can see my face. There we go. Hi Misu, I'm glad. So if school's released early, are you on the way back or are you already home? And I'm hoping that Chibi and Sook are also having some nice chill time so that we can have things done. Now as for I don't know what's going on. I've got some bunch of what. Oh, okay. So yeah, I'm gonna be slightly, I wouldn't say distracted, but you're gonna see me sort of suddenly stop mid-sentence sometimes because they might be pinging me about like, here's some stuff we want you to prepare for the business trip, and I'm like, okay, I'll get it done. でもね、まあところどころね、急に無言になった瞬間があるかと思われますが、そういう時は基本もうお仕事、まあ明日出張に行くんですけれども、お仕事の連絡が入ってるかなとは思われますので、don't mind it. So let's see. Let me pull up my where's my thingy? What's my thingy? I don't know what my thingy is. Oh, there we go. So yeah. So first and foremost, I gotta say the last couple of days, it was just me doing streams, gaming streams mostly. There is such a difference in the performance of my computer. For like the last two streams versus the first two gaming streams. When I was doing it on like Wua or like ZZZ, I can, oh my goodness, my computer is literally like dying because it's trying to balance the performance and it's trying so hard not to stutter, but it stuttered anyway. And then trying to do the whole dual streaming. Then I realized that didn't happen. With Coffee Talk and with Valhalla, that didn't happen at all. It was essentially like, oh, this is okay. This is nice and easy and light on our GPU. So hopefully that's a good sign for us, because I swapped my encoder before I did the Coffee Talk and Valhalla streams. At some point, I'm gonna try doing the other two games again. Let's just pray that it works. What resolution you running? Hopefully not ultra. On the games or on my what? Well, on the games, what I've done is actually I've turned on the resolution. So by default, I think most games by default they have it on like 1920 and 1080, but I dropped it to 720p just because it won't support it. And I don't have it on ultra because, well, even if I have it on ultra, the moment I have it on like, I don't know, on like its so-called default quote-unquote best setting, while running things like YouTube Studio and everything, it just wouldn't run properly. I can barely play the game without it stuttering, right? So hopefully it legitimately is just me selecting the wrong encoder, because I encoded with my CPU the last couple of well, when I did Wuwa and ZZZ, then I swapped it to my GPU so it was smoother. But then again, the last two games we played, it was pretty light. Like Coffee Talk and Valhalla was very story driven, so there wasn't too much movement on the screen, which I really appreciate as well, because I think the good thing about that was that it was very nicely paced. I think it was nicely paced. So a lot of people who, might have been working or just chilling out would be CPU, hola, GPU, hola everyone, everybody raise your hands. Hello, my name is Pants. Hello there and welcome. My name is Shyky. Thank you so much for dropping by on the stream. Nicely pasty. Yes, hello. Everybody have your hands up. I'm gonna see if I can get my hands up. Can I get my hands up? I don't know if I can. Oh, I can. Hello, I've got my hands up. Oh, I've got a hand up. Hello there. I have my hands up. Anyway, my name is... I'm just trying to be a hype man. I'm shy and kind of drunk, so breaking out of my box. Oh, what have you been drinking? What it do? I've been doing good. What about you? Do I actually call you Pants? Or is there a name you would like me to refer to you? Oh, you've been drinking beer? Oh, I gotta say... alcoholism, nah. I think sometimes you just want to have some chill. Like, you just want to chill. I am off drinking age. I don't drink very often, although I am legal, so I can drink. I gotta say, I haven't had a lot of experience with beer. Because I think in Malaysia, which is where I'm from, they don't have that many brands of beer. But my name is Pants. Let me introduce myself properly. Hello there, my name is Shyky. And I'm just an innkeeper who normally runs an inn around here. Today, we're just having a nice and chill time with all of my guests and hoping that, you can just kick back and relax. Now, I usually stream in both Japanese and English because I have Japanese listeners as well. So you'll see me swap between languages every now and then. Hope you don't mind that and kick back and enjoy your beer. But yeah, thanks for being the hype man. I enjoy that. Thank you very much. So, do you mind if I ask what time is it over there for you? Right now in Malaysia, it's like 12:30 p.m. So it's almost lunchtime for us. Speaking of which, are you gonna be having lunch, Macy? What are we having? But yeah, I'm glad that Soko and Chibi are here as well, and hopefully we're able to kick a nice slow time. So we were talking about the last couple of streams we had and how the last couple of gaming streams were, I would say, went pretty smoothly from a tech perspective. I enjoyed the last two recommendations because I generally like I wouldn't say it's slow-paced games, but I do love games that have a lot of story. I like games that kind of focus on, I guess, unfolding the, I would say, characterization that you see. Oh! 公式ソキさん、スラマカン、スラこんにちは。来てくれてありがとう。あれコメント上に出てないんだね。ちょっと待って。なんで出てないんだろう。前回出てたのに。あ、こういうこと非表示にした。非表示にした。それは見えないでしょ。はい、すいません。はい、公式。ゾキさん大丈夫ですか？向こう、暑い？Man, hello there. So let me take the time to. Sorry, I was away a little bit because not always. I realized I turned the comments off. No wonder I couldn't see it. I was like, what's going on? All right, my name is Pans. I play drums and ride dirt jumps on mountain bikes. Whoa, that's so cool. I don't run around on stream, but when I do, like once or twice a year, I try to find low follower people so I can actually chat. Excellent. You seem like a nice person, so got that going for you. Thanks, Pants. So, first and foremost, can I say it's so cool that you play drums? I mean, I really admire people who can play instruments. I like music. I like listening to different kinds of music. I can't really play any instruments, but I like watching people play instruments. So it's really nice and cool. And fun fact, this innkeeper here cannot ride a bicycle. I'm coming out right now. I cannot ride a bicycle. Never learned. And then I guess it got too late to learn. Because I was like, I just can't ride a bike. Hi, DSL. Hi everyone. Hello. Thanks for dropping by on my afternoon chat. So, hoping that everybody is enjoying themselves and just having an okay time. Hopefully it's not too hot over there. ねえ、ポンポンってごめんじゃんI can play guitar, although I'm not very good. DSI can play guitar, nice. But I remember, so for those of you who might not know, I do sometimes check out my... If you follow me on X, I will go back and check you out as well. And it seems like you do play a bit of music, DSL. That's nice. We've got a guitar, and we've got drums. I think that's so cool, though. I could only sing. And like I said, because I didn't know how to use any of this tech stuff when I started streaming. So I didn't know how to play music while singing. So I did a lot of a cappella, singing only on stream. So aside from that, I don't really have any instruments that I can sort of play. But yeah, I hope you can sort of just relax on stream and do feel free to chat. I think my chat is generally very, very relaxed about a lot of stuff. So feel free to tell us about your interests and stuff and just join in on the conversation. Hello, Shingy. Hi, Nyanjuna. Hello, Juna. No comment for you. No comment for me? Pasha, 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 pasha. I'm being, don't take pictures of me. It's like the paparazzi. Same, no bicycle for me. Yeah, roller skates? No. So I've never done roller skates or bicycle. Ironically though, I've done a little bit of ice skating before, and the only reason is because now where I'm from, Malaysia, there are two locations, if I remember correctly, or one. Well, there's one definite location where there's an ice skating rink, so you could go there and do a little bit of ice skating. So I did that when I was younger, so I kind of know how to ice skate. But by ice skate, I mean that I can move along clumsily on the ice and not fall down. Insert for SME GIF from my Game of Thrones. Let's learn together. Ooh, bikes. How would we do that? Cries. Guess. Yeah, I love to play music too. I wish Shyky was in my band. Yeah, I remember Soku, you mentioned that it was a... there's one in JB? Ah, I didn't know that. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I don't trust a person who doesn't know how to ride a bike. There's a reason the phrase "it's like riding a bike" is a thing. Well, when I was growing up, my uncle promised that he was gonna teach me how to ride the bike. So here's a backstory, yeah? So growing up, I was the kind of kid who likes to run around and I climb things. Let's make a band. Yeah, let's make a band, everyone. そう、ちょっとね、日本語にもね、ちょっと訳しますけれども、今ね、バイクっていうか自転車の話してるんですけど、シキ実はね、自転車乗れないんですよ。で、なぜかっていうとね、理由がありまして、ちっちゃい時はね、自転車ちょっと乗ってみたいなっておじさんに言ってたんですね。So I told my uncle, hey, when I was like, can I learn to ride a bike? And you know how they buy those like bikes with those training wheels for kids? So my uncle said, okay, sure. So one day we're gonna take off the training wheels and we're gonna go to like the nearest playground and you're gonna ride the bike. I'm gonna teach you how to ride the bike, right? And my uncle was the I don't know about you guys, but I feel like every family has that cool uncle who's like the gamer as well as the sportsy person and all those things. And that was my uncle. Like he played video games and he knew how to ride the bike and all this kind of stuff. So I told him, okay, I want to learn how to ride a bike. And then 1 year passed, 2 years passed, 5 years passed. And I got to the point where, I guess he forgot about it. I forgot about it because I was a kid and barely had any memory. And then my parents forgot about it. So nobody taught me how to ride the bike. And I was like, okay, I guess if I can't ride the bike, I'll just walk to, like, I could walk to the nearest store and stuff. So I never learned to ride the bike because of that. So, sad. そう、おじさんがね、約束してくれたんですよ。ね、自転車乗ってみたいなと思って、じゃあ教えてあげるわって言って、で、後ろのちっちゃい、ホイールがあるじゃないですか、子供のバイクって。いやいつかね、そのフィールを外して、一緒にバイク乗ろうね、バイクじゃない、自転車乗ろうねってなってたんですけど、もう1年経って、 て2年も経って5年経っても全然やってくれなかったから、もうこれはすっかり忘れてたんだなって。でシキ自身も子供だったから、それはさすがに忘れちゃうし、両親も忘れちゃったし、もう気づいたらもう自転車乗れない年齢になったという。So yeah, welcome to my backstory and my origin story. Oh man. Okay, Paradigm Mall in JB does have an ice rink. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, you can go ahead and laugh. Nobody's gonna teach this innkeeper how to ride a bike. But I can ice skate though, so it's not that bad, I think. I think Malaysians only remember Pyramid. Yeah, so we remember Sunway Pyramid because I think that's the first place we had an ice skating. でも、アイスケートはできる。アイスケーティングできる理由としては、マレーシアのとあるショッピングモールの中にあれがあるんですよ。リンク、アイススケーティングの会場みたいなところがあって、ちっちゃい時はね、行ってみたんですよ。My nephew's a huge pussy and I couldn't teach him how to ride a bike. I don't blame me, I blame him. So maybe it's on me, lol. Shiki's inner monkey, I know, right? I do like climbing around a lot as a kid. I just never had bikes growing up because it's expensive. I never realized how expensive bikes were until like my uncle started. So he started doing this like he bought road bikes, and oh my god, they are expensive. I didn't realize that. So yeah, I didn't realize it, but apparently bikes are really expensive. 自転車って意外と高いなんだね。Now, one uncle that all adults are disappointed with, but all the kids look up to. Yes, Burden, exactly. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't learn between like 3 to 6, you're kind of screwed. My sister never learned, which is weird, because I was like in BMX competitions and MTB races my whole life. Huh? Really? Yeah, I think that's quite cool though, in that sense that, you know, if you pick that all up, I think that's really cool. But I agree, DSL and Soko, shall we all make a band? We can all play together in that sense. But I did have that. So the reason why I like games was also because of that uncle. I aspire to be that uncle. That's cool though. I mean, I wonder if we all have that one family member who kind of maybe inspired us to, or at least was an influence on us, so we ended up having the hobbies that we have now. Like the things that I like, half of it is just my parents, because my mom really likes reading. She loves books and music, and I like books and music, yeah? But my uncle was the gamer of the family, because my parents weren't really the whole, I'm not to say that they don't game, but they don't understand hold on gaming stuff. Wait, let me drink some water. Oh, I'm back. Sorry. I had something caught. Now, you know what the feeling when you get something caught in your throat, but it's not there? So yeah. ソキさん何してんの？ねえ何してんの今？生きてる？それが一番大事。暑いから生きてるんですか？ So yeah. Meanwhile, I'm the only one who liked and continued gaming and anime. Imaginary Fishbone Shiki lead singer. I will try my best. None of my aunts or uncles. Oh no. What was the first game you remember loving? Ooh. Nor my sibs? Oh, nor your siblings. I see. Okay. We're big. Well, I guess my uncle was a big influence because when we were younger, we used to stay with our grandmother, which means my grandma, my grandparents and my uncle. So typical Asian households, yeah, we have this big house where everybody, all 3 generations, in that same house. So I remembered, like, he used to play things like Tetris and stuff. And when you're a kid and you play Tetris, you don't consider that a game. And then he bought home this, I don't remember what console, like, was it a Sega Saturn or something? It was like a really old console. Those big cartridges? So yeah, that stuff. And I remember like he would be playing stuff like, I don't know, Pac-Man or Mario on it, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this amazing thing that he's doing? But I think the first game that really got me into gaming, like really got me into gaming, and I just started me down a path of no return. Okay, if I had to say it, it would be... Oh, there's two, it's so hard. Okay, it would be Harvest Moon and Final Fantasy 9. It could be the NES. 仕事してて暑くてたまらん。大丈夫？水分ちゃんと取ってます、ゾキさん。なんかね、この数日、日本の気温がめちゃくちゃ高くなるというニュースが見てたんだけど、気をつけてください。めちゃくちゃ、なんなら日本で最も暑い地域でしょ、そっち。I awoke by the mention of FF9. League of Legends was my first game. Hey, that's nice. Like, what are your guys' first games? ね、皆さんはね、ゲームしてる人がいるかと思うんですけど、一番最初にやったゲームって覚えてる？ Cause, okay, so for me, like, the first time I played this game, and in my mind, it's like a game or a video game, was Harvest Moon. And when I played Harvest Moon, I hope this doesn't expose me, but I was like the kid who couldn't afford those machines. So I played them on emulator. You know how they had all those like, you know, lots of emulated games stuffed into a CD? I used to buy that. But I don't know half the stuff. Hey Fazek, we're talking about the first games we played and the first games that we really love. And for me, it was Harvest Moon that first made me aware that these things are called video games. But Final Fantasy 9 was a real kicker in terms of when I saw Final Fantasy 9, I was like, oh my god, this is like combining a storybook and like a game like stuff. And then I got so into it. I got so into gaming after that. I didn't stop playing games after that. So yeah, I hope that didn't expose me. 本当にね、ゲーム大好きなんですよ。やっぱり一番ね、牧場物語と、ファイナルファンタジー、特に9の方がね、一番印象的だったんですね。I remember my dad bought me a fun station when I was 6. It was a pirated NES console with 9. Wow, that's a lot of games. My first VG love was Zelda Ocarina of Time. Nice. Zelda was really big. And I think Zelda was also like one of those games that I don't know, that you couldn't put down. Hey Fazek. How are you doing? I know it's really early in the morning for you, I think. Are you sleepy? Did you sleep actually? My first game was GTA Vice City when I was 4 years old. Really, DSL? At 4 years old, did you understand what was going on? or were you just like I don't know. At 4 years old, what would you be doing on GTA Vice City? That's what I'm curious about. Shiki-san was exposing her age. Old! After all, here's one thing that you don't know about the innkeeper. I've lived probably a lot of lifetimes. You may never know which century I'm from. My first game I remember loving was the first Forza Horizon. Oh, the Forza Horizon. Now that's a name you haven't heard. I haven't heard of in a while. FF9 was 24 years old, Shiki-san. It is a great game. I don't care how old it is. And like I say, you never know which century I'm from. This innkeeper has probably lived a lot of lifetimes with a lot of stories to tell from different lifetimes. いやー、でもゲームは大好きかな。What's crazy is that I still have the disc and I boot it up from time to time. Ooh, wow. That is one heck of a... But I gotta say, I always remember, like, you know, the first game of, I wouldn't say like a XX genre per se, but the first games to make a certain impression and make me play more of a certain game, I always remember. Like, FF9 was my first proper JRPG. It's not that I haven't played the other JRPGs before, but I didn't really understood the purpose of JRPGs until I played 9. And I was like, why didn't anybody tell me that there's this amazing invention called JRPG? So yeah, that got me started. And The Witcher 3, I wasn't really a big fan of open world RPGs until Witcher 3. And that was simply because I was like, oh my god, open world, too much. Oh, you mean I could do anything? How would I know what to do if I could do anything? I was those kind of players. Then I started playing Witcher 3 because I really liked the books. So I read the books. And after reading the books, my siblings bought me the Witcher 3 as a birthday present. And I was like, yay! And then I realized I really enjoyed it. So I started playing other open world RPGs as well. But man, I'm amazed that you still have the disc though. We're getting old. We're not getting old, Fazik. We're getting fine. But I think that's the best thing though about I don't know about you guys, but about gaining time is that you learn how some things age well over time. And I think that's amazing. I don't remember, but exploring and blowing up things for fun. I think that's the best part. When you're 4 years old, you're like, I just want to see things go pow. Damn. First ones I played was Duck Hunt and Super Mario Brothers on the NES. Ooh. I do vaguely remember the Super Mario Brothers on the NES aging like fine wine. Yeah, let's all aim to do the aging like fine wine. Shiki-san missed the dark face toggle. Don't worry. I mean, after all, just because I'm from a different century doesn't mean I'm out to carve a piece of you out. Yeah, no, that's not what we're doing. But I think the best part about being the innkeeper is that sometimes you don't necessarily need to have a sense of time to know what's going on. After all of you bring me news and stories. Isn't that the best part about being innkeeper? I would say that's the case. But yeah, I do really enjoy like games that you know that sort of became the first games that allowed me to play other stuff. Like I didn't play any Assassin's Creed until I started playing open world. Then I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go back and play Assassin's Creed because everybody's telling me it's nice. I need to go sip some tea for my existential crisis now. I read Totori and I woke up again. Oh, Atelier Totori. Wow. Oh, guess what? So there was this one Atelier game that I really wanted to play because of the character. It was really popular on Japanese Twitter, right? So on Japan's Twitter, Ryza became so popular because of the character design. I was like, I want to play Ryza for the character design, so I ended up buying the first installment, I think, of Atelier Ryza on Steam. So hoping to actually, yep, yes, you're right. So hoping to actually maybe be able to play at some point. But the problem with JRPGs is that apparently there are some, what they call it? There are some usage like disclaimers. So some games won't let you record, and some games you can't monetize and stuff like that. So I gotta read up on that before I actually see if I could record it. So yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I'm from so many different timelines. You wouldn't know when it comes to the games I play. I still have my PS Vita. PS Vita. Welcome to our timeline, eh, Burden? Carve a piece out. Where's the sign-up sheet? Chibi, where would you like me to carve? Is there a specific place you would like me to carve? I really like Contra games on the NES. Oh, that's the thing about the NES was that you could play the Contra games. I mean, I remember, like, as a kid, seeing my uncle play, I don't remember if it was the NES, but there was Mario, I remember Pac-Man, I remember Donkey Kong, like, he was playing Donkey Kong as well, like some of those things along those lines. And oh my god, that was this old game with the fighter jet where you could shoot stuff. So those kind of stuff was what first got me like, well, I don't know what that thing is. And then my uncle told me, oh, these are called video games. And then I started playing without really thinking about it until FF9. But I do like my chill games, I would say. Really like my chill games. I've played almost, not every, but almost every installment of Harvest Moon there is. Not to the completion, but almost all installments. Granny Streamer, well, I never said I was young or old. I just said I lived a lot of different timelines. After all, when you're in a place like my inn, time is really relative. I mean, how do you know if, you've been in my inn for just an hour or 10 years? You wouldn't know. Or so that be the case in this inn. No problem with Ryza, but you can't play the music last I remember. So the issue I had, but that's true, because I apparently got, I didn't know why, but apparently the music for Coffee Talk was somewhat copyrighted, but the music for Valhalla was fine. Like, I could play Valhalla with no issues. No copyright whatsoever. Holy, I just remember where my 3DS is. Wow, you still have your 3DS? That's amazing. I don't have my 3DS. I don't even have a Switch at the moment. My siblings owned the consoles a lot of the times. We all just played on the family PS3, if you know what I mean. So if you're like a kid growing up with siblings, you never got your own consoles. You have to share your consoles. Shyky totally not trying to trap us and steal our souls. Hey, what's not to say that you walked in voluntarily to this inn? After all, I'm not stopping you from leaving. Let me see if it's still working. Yeah, go ahead and try it out. I think it's like pretty, like I remember the cable was like really specific for the US. Like the USB cable was really specific for the 3DS. But I played a lot of these games. I mean, like what else have you guys played that was really memorable? Ooh, are there certain games that you guys have played that might have shaped the way you view certain things now? Because I had that a lot. Is the Hotel of California. Well, once again, it is a place that maybe transcend time and space. One day I'm gonna have that lore video out and you guys will finally understand what predicament you're in. でも本当にね、ゲームすっごく大好きなんですよ、Shykyは。ゲームもともとね、ゲームという認識でやってたわけじゃなくて、おじさんがね、ずっとそういう要はゲームやってたんですけど、これなんだと思いながらちょこちょこはやっていたんだけど、牧場物語始めてやって、あ、これってビデオゲームってやつなんだねっていう認識をして、ファイナルファンタジー9を一番最初にやってたタイミングで、あ、ゲームって楽しいなとなってめちゃくちゃハマるようになりました。で、本当にいろんなゲームやってゲーム大好きなんですよ。特にストーリーと価値観がね、Shykyにとってはね、すごく身に染みるものもあります。Because growing up, I think a lot of us, I'd like to think it's maybe quite similar for a lot of us, but you know when you grow up with games as part of your childhood, you learn certain values from it. I think that's the cool thing about gaming. The only console I had was that pirated version of the NES. Do you still play games though, DSL? Like maybe on the computer? Tales of Abyss, I think. Ooh. Red Dead Redemption 2? Hi Alex, hey. Hi. Yeah, I don't know why sometimes I've fixed the tracking a couple of times. I might have calibrated it a bit wrongly, but sometimes when I look down, it looks like I'm closing my eyes. I realized this a lot when I was rewatching some of my game streams, and I'm like, oh god, I'm closing my eyes a lot. Well, that's because like sometimes when I'm looking at comments, I realize I kind of tip my head down too low, and then it looks like I'm sleeping. You were talking about video games right now, Alex, like games you first played and you first fell in love with, games that maybe changed the way you see, some things about the world. What about you? I'm excited. I feel like there's a dark side to the Shyky lore. There might be. I really like... So, I used to do a bit of writing when I was younger. That's just my dark history. もう黒歴史なんですけど、割とちっちゃい時、昔って言えばいいのかな。物書きはやってたんですよ。So I like taking characters and then writing backstory for characters. I'm not very good at it, but I like developing backstories for characters. So when I sat down and thought about Shyky, I wasn't thinking too hard about the lore, but once I started thinking about the lore and just penning a few things down, it just kept developing. And now I look at the lore, I'm like, am I writing a book or am I just a VTuber? Oh man, the things that I do. How are you doing, Alex? Are you maybe doing your shift right now? Because it should be midnight shifts for you, right? Or are you on leave today? Wait, it's Friday, which means you should be at shift, I believe. Tales of Abyss was really nice, Verdon. Writing, sure, we all know. The Tales was very good. Like for me, one of the games that was really big on the way I saw the world was I'm trying to recall. Shadow Hearts 2 specifically. It's a really old game that I found in like the old shops, one of the what, and I played Shadow Hearts 2. Playing that game really changed the way I saw a lot of things. Like it changed the way I thought about storytelling. I think it also changed the way I understood like people and grieving in general. It was really interesting though. Those of you who've never played Shadow Hearts, I don't think you can play it now because it was like a really old game. But if you could find like, I don't know, a collection of the cutscenes on YouTube, you should try watching it. It's one of the best, in my opinion. It's one of the more well-written stories of its kind when it first came out. It was so cool. Man, I see. There's more than one game. Oh, you're not on your night shift? Oh, okay. That's in the next 12 hours. Okay, cool. So are you just relaxing right now? That's a nostalgic name. Uh-huh. Oh, I did hear that the developers who were working on Shadow Hearts are doing a new game, right? Called was it Penny Blood? I can't remember, but there was news recently that they were gonna do they were working on a new game. So Red Dead Redemption, I never seem to notice. Shyky movie when. So who's gonna direct my movie? But Red Dead Redemption was pretty cool. So I never played Red Dead, because there were too many games by then. But it was really cool. I really like that. I really like Witcher in terms of storytelling and world building. What else did I play? I mean, Tales was really big for me as well. I'm trying to recall, like a lot of them are JRPGs because I played so many JRPG games when I was like trying to feed my game addiction. Ah, Te-chan! 公式お久しぶり。お久しぶり、てっちゃん。元気にしてた？そう、ごめんね、なんかね、最近時間がね、変わってて、割とね、日中の配信になりがちになってたんですけど、時間が合わないかもしれなかったんだけどね。今日もしかしてお休み？久しぶりです。お久しぶりです。今ね、ゲームの話してて、なんだろうね、一番最初にやってたゲームまたは、印象に残ったゲームの話してるよ。てっちゃんって一番最初にやったゲームかめちゃくちゃ自分に印象残ったゲームってあります？ Now I'm at home playing this classic game that I'm trying to get a really hard achievement. What game is that? そう、休みなので顔出してみました。よかったよかった。元気にしてる？なんかね、めちゃくちゃ暑いって聞いたよ、日本。大丈夫かな？ The first Dark Souls changed the game for me. Oh, I did hear. I mean, I mean, think about it. Dark Souls, when it first came out, it literally gave birth to a whole genre, right? Dark Souls-like game. Like I wanted to play Lies of P because of the amazing graphics, but I've never played Souls-like games before, and I'm really worried that it's gonna break my spirit. I have a feeling it's called Dark Souls, not because you're a Dark Soul. Is that it's Dark Souls because after you play it, it's just gonna break your soul. So yeah, I'm hoping that I'm hoping to be able to play more games of those different kinds of genre. Michael Bay. I have a feeling if Michael Bay directs my movie, it would be full of explosions. Absolutely full of explosions. But we'll see how we go. But I was a big fan of a lot of JRPG games. I did play action games as well, like Devil May Cry. I like Bayonetta. I really enjoy... First of all, I enjoy Bayonetta herself. Respectfully, of course. I love the fact that she's got a very nice accent. And the fact that her hair can be used in battle. That's so cool. Is Dead Rising. Oh, Dead Rising. An action-adventure and sort of horror game where you survive 3 days in a big shopping mall full of zombies and psychopaths. I remember that game. I haven't tried it though. Oh, there is one game that really made a huge impact on me, and that was The Last of Us. The Last of Us was such a powerful game for me in terms of storytelling. Like when I played it at first, it really hit me in the feels, like, oh my god, all the time. So Last of Us was pretty good. Lies looks super difficult. If you like open world, maybe Elden Ring one day. I did hear really good things about Elden Ring. Oh, but I bought Baldur's Gate. So I bought Baldur's Gate, which is open world, and I mean, it's very D&D, right? So I hope to be able to try that at some point. Ooh, I need to drink lots of water today. Make sure to stay hydrated. It's raining heavily right now, but even then, it's still pretty drying for me. Hear of Artonelico? Yes! Verdant. I have heard of Artonelico. I haven't played it, but some of my siblings have. It's very interesting because I ended up really liking JRPG and horror games. I've got a sibling who's really into the whole open world and visual novel games, and then I've got another sibling who does the whole fighting games and MMORPG. So my siblings are gaming siblings now, essentially. 鉄拳さんとマーブル vs キャプコンかな。おー、これが初めてやってたゲームなのかな。鉄拳か。しきね。格闘ゲームでいけばストリートファイターが一番最初にやってたかな。So when I talk about fighting games, which I'm not very good at, I think one of the first games I played was Street Fighter. And to this day, I will remember Street Fighter because of Blanca. I'm like, ooh, you be fighting. What is this green monster that can electrocute people? What? And then my brain basically went, okay, so this is not a normal game. ブランカはすごく印象的だったんだね。びっくりしたんだもん。Good heavens, Elden Ring. It's a tough game, but it's something I want to play. Yes, it's one of the best crossover games ever. Marvel vs. Capcom? Yeah, that's pretty nice though. I like... いや、ハマったゲーム。なるほどね。学校サボって問題になった。これはだいぶハマったね、てっちゃん。ハマりすぎて学校サボったのがちょっとすごいゲームなんだね。 I mean, I haven't been that addicted to a game to a point where I skip school and stuff. I still went to school and all. So yeah. But the moment I could play games, I would sit down for hours and hours on end. So yeah, there is that. If you know Artonelico, I don't know. So you would like other visual novel games then. Never expected you to play Devil May Cry. I'm one of those people who, very similar to my taste in music, I try to get my hands on a lot of different, I guess, genres and play it at least once to see what I like. And then if I don't like it, I would just stop playing that genre for a while. And then sometimes I go back to it. Like that's what happened with open world games for me. Like I couldn't understand open world and I'm like, yeah, you know what? It's not for me. And then I played Witcher because I love the story. And then I went back to playing open world. Like I played Horizon Zero Dawn. I started playing Assassin's Creed, but I didn't play like from the start. I've played Origins, and I have Odyssey sitting somewhere in my Steam, I think. I didn't used to. Oh, but I do like. So I like stealth games, but I always played Japanese stealth games like Tenchu. Like the old Tenchu games, I found them in an old bin somewhere, like the discounted bins. Played that. Played a little bit of Metal Gear Solid, but I didn't play a lot of it because I didn't know how to play it properly, right? And then from there, I started playing other stealth games like, what was that stealth game that I was talking? Like Dishonored. That was pretty interesting, and one of the things I really like doing is that sometimes on YouTube I would find people playing like old game like playthroughs, and then I would go back to Steam, buy the game. So these are old games, yeah, and then I would play it. So controls might be a bit frustrating, but I find it very rewarding because I just enjoyed the overall vibe. ねえ、てっちゃん今何してるの? Blanca. I see him as an easy opponent in my opinion. Metal Gear Solid is a good stealth game. I really like Metal Gear Solid for its memes, the characterization. The music was really good as well. I haven't really played it properly, I feel. BG3, another Astarion front incoming. Well, to be fair, Astarion was apparently very charming. But I did hear that in the whole Baldur's Gate, the cast was very good. So I'm really looking forward towards it. アイス作ってる。え、何アイス？いいな、てっちゃんね。四季のうちのアイスだか。Eating a watermelon for breakfast, nice. Did you play any rogue likes lately? What's a rogues like? Let me think. Lately, Tenchu. Wow, that's another title I haven't heard in decades. I like playing the old bin games. I remember loving the concept of Dishonored, but I'm so bad at it. Like, I have to admit, it's one of those games that if you don't play with a playthrough, like an FAQ, you have absolutely no idea what you're doing. Metal Gear Rising Revenge. Huh? Metal Gear Rising Revengeance is a trip for sure. Ooh. Wait, I'm trying to remember if I played any roguelike, any... No, I think the most recent one would probably be Assassin's Creed. I can't remember if I played anything else. I mean, it's best you get a guidebook and you'll be good to go. That is true though. あい、めっちゃ溶けてるじゃん、てっちゃん。頑張って。生きて、てっちゃん生きて。What kind of books do you like? I bet you read a killer bedtime story. Well, I like fantasy books. I like fiction in general. But I read a lot of fantasy. シキそう、本読むのも好きですし、もともとね、別世界、なんだろうね、本読んでたりゲームやるのも同じ理由なんですよ。別世界に行けるという経験がすごく好きなんですね、シキの場合は。で、まあ本の場合はファンタジーとか結構好きかな。ファンタジーまたsci-fi. So I like fantasy and sci-fi books. As for a bedtime story now, if you guys find certain stories where I could read it on stream for free, feel free to send it to me or link it, and maybe I'll do one of those read a book streams. Who knows? That would be good. Or read a story streams. I do quite like those kind of streams though. So だからいろんな意味で本を読むのもゲームやるのももちろん配信というのも、ちょっとあるかもしれないんですけど、すごくなんて言えばいいのかな、別の世界に行けるっていうのがポイント高いかな。That's what I like about games and books and anime and manga is that you get transported to a different world. That's what I like best though about it all. Alright, looking forward a bedtime story of Shyky. I mean, if you can get me a book or anything that is, not copyrighted, like there wouldn't be an issue with the copyright. I would even be willing to do a bedtime story for everyone with my stereo mic. I have absolutely no idea what we'd read, but that would be interesting, wouldn't it? But yeah, I do enjoy that. So what kind of books have I read? I mean, growing up, my mom bought me a lot of those, like, kids books, but I read a lot of it. I read a lot of detective-ish stories as well. Nowadays, what have I been reading recently? I've been reading Brandon Sanderson recently. So Brandon Sanderson essentially is the guy who wrote the Mistborn series, as well as a bunch of stuff. But one of the favorite ones that I like from him is the Mistborn series. Ooh, maybe something spooky like Edgar Allan Poe. I do like Edgar Allan Poe though. Thin books? No, pretty thick. I really enjoy reading trilogies and stuff. Like I read The Lord of the Rings, like the actual books. It was really hefty, but I got through them. I read all of the Harry Potter books. 結構ね、本読むのマジ好きですよ。ロード・オブ・ザ・リング読んでたし、ハリー・ポッター全部読んでたし、あと何かな、ファンタジー系だったら大体何でもかんでも読むんだけど、めちゃめちゃ分厚いんですね。ドラゴンランス、アイスウィンド、ダムール記かなと、指輪物語、果てしない物語、ロードス島やハリーポッター。あ、てっちゃんも結構読んだんだね。そう、うちね、指輪物語はね、全部見てたんだね。で、ドラゴンランツか、アイスウィンドは見てた、読んでた気がする。Oh, hi Irene! Hello there! Thanks so much for coming. We're talking hobbies and stuff we like right now. So we're talking right now games that we really like and made an impression for us, and as well as books. So we're talking about books as well. Hello. What about you? Do you remember the first game you played or a game that made such an impact on you? Do you guys like reading? Like, are there certain books that you like reading or certain stories that you've read that have really made, I don't know, an impression on you? Don't worry, I'm sure Christmas Carol is copyright free to read in live stream, so that's when I can save a link for you. Thank you, Alex. I would appreciate that. そう、結構ね、皆さんに言われるんですけど、朗読してほしいっていうリクエストが結構いただいておりますが、判権的に要は読んでいいよという物語、もうてっちゃんももしね、こういうの読んでいいよって日本語のねあれがありましたら教えてください。配信で読みます。朗読頑張っていきたいと思います。So yeah, I think contrast as in book or contrast as in the game. I've never been someone who reads a lot. So I'm curious then, like what was like a certain hobbies that you engage a lot in, like growing up? 版権か、そう好きな本もたくさんあるんですけど、小説も読んでたりはするけど、これはさすがに配信上では読めないなというのがあるらしくて、だから最近っていうか今まで控えてたんです。I like reading light novels, but since my kanji is so bad, I only read translated versions. To be fair though, when you get the really well translated versions, it's a very good experience. I have to say, my kanji reading is not that good. 本当にね、漢字がちょっと弱いので、小説あるっちゃあるけど、そこまで読めるわけじゃない。Not like I can really I can't read and get super immersed in it like I would get with English novels because I can't read kanji as well. もう漢字に本当に難しい。でも読みたい小説が実はあるんですよ。あるんだからこそ頑張って勉強しようかなと思ってます。I've read a Griffin series line the what? Like the black griffin that began with a peach from the middle to introduce the mystery. Oh, right. I have read some books like that. I do have. Wait, I'm looking at my. Sorry, if my voice travels, and if I keep looking to the side, because I'm staring at my bookshelf to see what I've got. I've got a lot of books. So I've got Andrew Sanderson. I've got Richard Morgan. I have. I used to read Michael Moorcock. I don't know whether you guys know him. He's the guy behind Elric the Albino Sorcerer King. I loved his books growing up. It was amazing to read. And I read a lot of I read like some Neil Gaiman growing up as well. Diana Wynne Jones. What else have I read? I mean, I don't know. I've read so much stuff I can't remember. I also read horror books, so like Agatha Christie, Stephen King. What else? Yeah, and like I said, I have the Witcher series with me. Patrick Rothfuss. I don't know, I've read so much. Now that I think about it, there's so many books. 本当にいろんな本を読んでたんですね。よく考えたら。ねえ。シキさん、こんにちは。チスです。フライアボエビツさん、来てくれてありがとう。エビツさんもね、こんにちは。元気にしてますか？日本ってすごく暑いって今聞いてるんですけど、ちゃんと水分補給してますか？あれ、ちゃんと自己紹介したことはあったっけ？シキは。よかったらね、ゆっくりしててください。今ね、ゲームと本の話してって、いびつさんって一番最初にやったゲーム、まためちゃくちゃハマったゲーム、今まで読んでてすごく好きな本とかありましたら教えてください。今ねTwitchと同時配信しておりますので、あれですね、あれですちょっといろんなところにねコメント見ております。本棚見てた、ごめんね。Not sure if this is what I call first game I played, but I'm sure Crash Bandicoot, Crash Team Racing was my favorite game I enjoyed on PS1. Ooh, Crash Bandicoot. So, talking about Crash Bandicoot, I think I really enjoyed the Naughty Dog's games, right? Like Uncharted was pretty good as well. I do enjoy Uncharted. Uncharted も結構楽しかった。クラッシュバンディクー、そう、クラッシュバンディクーというゲームが覚えてるのかなね、公式って言ってくれてありがとう。あれやな、あれ。そう、あれ。Which Stephen King did you read? Oh, I can't remember for sure. There were a lot, because my mom also liked buying books, so I've had a lot of them in my bookshelves. I would read them, but I wouldn't remember the title. Because it's just there, so I just read everything that's on the shelf. So yeah. So I do that a lot. Oh, contrast the game? Nice. Like I was saying how Final Fantasy 9 was one of the first games I really liked. もうシキはもう本当にね、Final Fantasy 9を見て、プレイして、もうそこから、特に RPG 系のゲームにドハマりして、そこからずっとやってたんだね。Final Fantasy だったり、RPG 系のゲームのね。それからTales とか水湖伝とかそういう物語シリーズが多い。唯一今までやったことないゲームでやってみたいなと思ったのはドラゴンクエスト。やったことないんですよ。でもやってみたい。ただ多くてね、どこから始まった方がいいかわからないんですよ、シキ。Like I played so much JRPG that I mean like I've covered a lot of different series, but I've never played Dragon Quest. I would love to be able to play Dragon Quest though. So I don't know where to start. I heard it's really good. Oh, maybe Shiki-san can try Aozora Bunko. Okay, one of these days I'll go check out Aozora Bunko. Every girl should have a Percy Jackson. My sister was a big Percy Jackson fan. So I had this weird phase. I must admit, I have this weird phase I didn't read Percy Jackson, but I had this weird phase where I was really into mythology, and I remember reading up a bunch of books on Greek mythology, like just books on Greek mythology. And I would like study the different Greek gods and their backstories and how, etc., as you can imagine. Which is why, which is actually one of the things I was essentially really interested in Greek mythology as well as Nordic mythology, Celtic, like with Celtic gods, you know? Which is why I ended up playing God of War. So games that a lot of people, for those of you who are thinking, wow, I didn't expect Shyky to be playing this kind of games, it's often because I was interested in the backstory or the lore that drove it. So I'm big on lore and story in that sense. But God of War was a really good game. So God of War もね、Shykyね、もともと、ギリシャ神話と、ケルトだっけ？ケルト神話で合ってる？ケルト神話がね、すっごく気になってて、ちっちゃい時はね結構本がたくさん読んでたので、God of War という、アクションゲームをやってたんですね。もともとアクションゲームそこまでやらない方なんだけども、すっごく楽しかった。ドラクエさんおすすめ OK。 じゃあ3から始めようか。Dragon Quest is making a remake from what the creators claim that Dragon Quest 3 is first chronologically ordered and then Dragon Quest 1 and 2 a prequel. Okay, so I'll play 3 first then. Yeah, even てっちゃん was saying ドラクエさんがおすすめだって。So yeah, hopefully that's, everybody's comfy and enjoying just talking about things that we liked. I remember I had a friend in elementary school with a PS2, and sometimes I would go with another friend to play Crash Bandicoot at his house. Oh, that's nice. I'm panicking right now. Tomorrow's the exam. Okay, Fazek. Deep breaths, yeah? Okay, let's do a relaxation air exercise, yeah? Fazek. Okay, so I would like you to... Right. Okay, everybody. Take a look at Shyky. Now we'll do this together. Everybody, I would like you to take a deep breath. Deep breath. Through your nose and breathe out slowly through your mouth. And breathe in and out. Let's do one more. We'll breathe in. We breathe in and in and in and out. What kind of breathing exercise is this? But breathing exercises are pretty important, I think, when it comes to relaxing yourself, because I can get pretty stressed out if when we're not breathing properly, yeah? もうちゃんとね、深呼吸して、息吸って、吐いて、吸って、吐いて。であるでしょ？吸って、吸って、吸って、いつ吐くんかいってやつ。You're making me pass out with a long inhale and then don't worry. There's this joke, especially in Japanese, where you just they'll tell you to keep inhaling, and then you'll be like, when do I exhale? 助かる。I hope there's going to be AC. I really hope there's going to be AC, because if you have to do the exam in the heat, it would be really stressful. Good luck. You're right. Everybody said good luck to Fazek. I really hope that, you're going to be okay with the exam, but I think you'll be fine. 助かる。みんな助かる。Yeah, so I was like, oh, yeah. So I was just saying to some of my friends, not friends, but my streamer friends, like, I'm hoping to try and hit affiliate, and when I do, I want to make like a bunch of like, I was like talking about emotes with my friends, And I'm like, ooh, I want to do like a coffee emote, like a hungry emote. And I was just talking about emotes in general. And now I'm wondering whether I should do a breathing emote. Breathe. Good luck, Faze. You got this. If no AZ, tank through the heat. I don't know if they sell this this thing in where you're at, Fazek, but like sometimes there are cooling patches that you could get from the pharmacy and stuff. If it gets really, really hot, I would suggest putting a cooling patch on. The trick is with some cooling patches, it gets too cold for one area. So apparently the trick is not to put it on your skin, but to stick it onto, like, if you're wearing some sort of clothes, like underneath, you can stick it on your clothes so that it cools the general area, so it's not too hot. That's what I heard. Out of breath emote. 吸って吸って吸って吐くなそれ。プハーってやつでしょ。Actually, I've never done a it's really weird, but can we do a breath holding challenge right now? ね、皆さんちょっと息どのぐらい止められるか今やってみていい？ Can we do it? Okay, I don't know if I can get a timer on screen. I want a timer, but I don't know how to add a timer. タイマーどこ？タイマーどこですか？ Okay, I'm gonna find a timer somewhere on my phone. Out of curiosity, I'm curious how long people can actually hold their breaths for. Have you guys ever done something like that? Like as a kid or even as an adult? Like, you know, doing holding your breath challenges. I've done it as a kid with my siblings. Where, you know, when you're bored and you got nothing to do, and we're like, let's see who can hold their breath the longest. And we've done that. The 3DS works. It is a miracle. Is there a game in there? Not lately. みんなってどれぐらい息止められるの？気になるんだけど。Not a good time to be having a smoke lull. Well, okay, don't worry about it. You know, you guys don't have to do it, but Shyky will try. Shyky will try to see how long. Wait, what's it? Oh. Let me find a timer. Let me see if I can find a timer. Where's my timer? どこですか？タイマー、あった。Quiet time soon? Mario 3D Land, you have that? せいぜい1分ぐらいかな。なるほど。ちょっと式もやってみよう。ストップウォッチ？ストップウォッチか。Alright. I'm gonna see if you guys can hear the stopwatch. I don't know. But I'm gonna see how long I can actually hold my breath. So, it might get quiet. Oh, where's my BGM? ちょっとね。Okay, there we go. BGM は流してるのね。Okay. So I might get quiet, and that's because I'm holding my breath. So let's see how long I can hold my breath here. Don't you suffocate on us. Don't worry. I'm not that, you know. I'm gonna breathe when I need to. So here we go. And... 分13秒です。I held it for a minute and 13 seconds. How did you guys do? あ、パチパチありがとう。How did you guys do? I win. Oh no! I lost the DSL. I'm sure a lot of guys are starting as well. So I did about a minute and 13 seconds. Everybody's like sweat. A minute feels like 5 when it's quiet. Yeah, I'm drowning. Yeah, don't overdo it. But yeah, I managed to do a minute and 13 seconds, which is not bad, I guess. すごい。いや、cause I think one of the things about learning to sing is that sometimes you gotta hold notes. I mean, they don't tell you to hold notes for a minute, but you want to hold notes cleanly and you gotta have enough air for it. So I remember like just learning to see how much air I can fit in the lungs and like how do I economize the use of air. And that was like something really hard. Times like this, you realize how good air is. Exactly. It makes you really appreciate the importance of air. I know some people, they do this thing so I've heard that some people when they're doing a lot of overthinking and stuff, I know some people, they do this thing where they hold their breath when they're overthinking. So there's a difference between, so don't hold your breath if you're anxious. If you're anxious and you're stressed out, you should take deep breaths instead. But I used to have a friend who, like when she has like a lot of overthinking and she was having a lot of thoughts running through her head, she would hold her breath. And she would hold it to the point where, she would hold it to the point where she couldn't hold it anymore, and she'd be like gasping for air. And she's like, yeah, this is how I stop overthinking, because at that time, the only thing I can think about is how great the air is. Overthinking, I can never. Thank you, invisible sea of air around me. I know, right? Thank you so much for the air and the oxygen and all the different gases out there. 本当にね、こういう時って酸素って素晴らしいねって感じちゃうんですもんね。いや、大事ですよ、酸素大事です。いや、でも本当にそういうのがね、あるんだねって未だにもう自分が言うのもあれなんだけどびっくり。So I think we take for granted a lot of things, I guess, until we start doing things like this, realizing, oh, I didn't realize holding your breath would make you miss air so much. でもありがたいです。But yes, that's essentially just, us chilling and falling back on things. But I really enjoyed how we're able to just sit back and relax and talk about games and books and stuff that we like. The cards. Do I have my cards? Oh, I have my cards out. I didn't realize that. Do you guys know what cards these are, by the way? そう、カードがずっと出してるのが全然、Because I'm looking at my comments, which is blocking my view, and I didn't realize. It's so funny. That is so funny. Card lore? Well, I guess the question is, do you know what cards these are? これって、I accidentally hit a button. Hold on. Let me click this. There we go. So yeah. You do tarot? Exactly. Well, I think to be more accurate, it's not quite just tarot. I can do a little bit of tarot and oracle card reading. So, I guess out of curiosity and out of interest, I started doing tarot and oracle card reading, not because of the whole tarot and oracle card reason. It was for a very interesting, I don't know if it was a silly reason, but I bought tarot cards, like a set of oracle and tarot cards, because I liked the design. I was like, oh, the art is so pretty. And then I bought it. And I'm like, well, these are tarot cards. I have one set of tarot cards at that time, and I bought a set of oracle cards. And I'm like, these are pretty. And I'm like, what do I do with them? Do you see the future sometimes? No, not really. So I often tell people, even if I am doing tarot and oracle card reading, I'm not essentially looking, like I'm not fortune telling or looking into the future, because I don't think I have any sort of that gift or whatever. But I often say it like this. I think sometimes our minds know more than we are actively aware of. So sometimes we see symbols in things, like we see symbolism, we see things in pictures that kind of help us explore how we feel, help us reflect on the things that have been going on. So I like using cards as a way to help myself reflect on things. And I've done it with friends as well. Like I help friends, like, so I have friends who are like, you know, they're really stressed out and they're like, you know, Shyky, could you do us a reading or something like that? And I could do a reading, but I'm not there to tell your fortune. I'm just there to give you some prompts to do self-reflection. で、実際タロットカードとかオラクルカードのリーディングやってても未来予知とかできないんだけど、割とねカードを見て自分の気持ちとかなんていうの意識してない部分がね意識できるようになるから、そういう意味ですごく助かる。So yeah, like I do have friends who, for example, they are really worried about some things that are happening in their lives, but they don't really want to talk about what's happening sometimes. So I always do things like, well, I could do a general reading, and I read, and I call it a reading because I really just read what I see in front of me in terms of the cards, right? So I would see what's in the cards and I go, well, based on what I know about the meaning, yes, but I also take a lot of inspiration about I guess what my gut feeling tells me about the cards sometimes. Some people say that's, you know, so some people would say that's your unconscious talking to you. Some people will then say, you know, maybe it's your connection. That's a spiritual side of you, which I do believe. Even for people, I mean, I know that some people may not be very, like we don't talk about religion much on the stream. And we don't have to, because I think it's not something that we need to. But as a person, I do believe in spiritualism. In that I believe that there are things bigger than us out there that we just don't know about yet. And by that definition, does that mean aliens could exist? Maybe, I don't know. Have I ever had a supernatural experience? Not myself specifically, but I have seen some things that look like supernatural experiences, and those things really make me appreciate, I guess, the things that we don't see and we don't know more. So yeah, I've had some moments like that. まあ、ホラーになるかどうかわからないんだけど、シキ自身はね、心霊体験って言えばいいんですかのがないんですけど、目の前に他人に起きているのが見たことあります。Are you saying I believe in ghosts? I believe in all sorts of things. I do believe in ghosts, I believe in spirits, I believe that there are possibly alternate universes out there, I believe that there may be aliens out there, I believe that, I don't know. I think, okay, I don't want to argue the whole factual, non-factual stuff, but I think that sometimes we don't always have to know everything, and because we don't know everything, you could never really argue what exists and what doesn't exist. It's just my stance of things in general. So that's just my experience so far. Shyky has gotten followed by statues, please. I'm not gonna have a Doctor Who. Please don't let me have a Doctor Who experience. That'd be really creepy. But yeah, I do tarot and oracle card readings, and I do it mostly just to help my friends see, like, you know, just if I'm just true to things that I'm sharing, if it helps them organize the information inside of them, then I think it serves its purpose, I guess. But yes, for people who are wondering if it's part of the lore, all I can say, there's a reason that I have the toggle, and there's a reason that it's part of my design. But yeah, I do particularly enjoy the whole aspect of it. But yep. So I do a lot of things. And I guess that's why I like the fantasy stuff and the mythology stuff. And could tarot stuff be done on stream? Well, I could try. I mean, so to think about with tarot stuff, whether it can be done on stream, I've never done it before for lots of people to see. I've only ever done it like in front of friends, like people who know me in real life. I've never done it for the in guests before. Maybe one of these days, I haven't thought about it, but maybe one of these days we could try to do a tarot stream. I don't know how we would do that though. I haven't thought about it. So you might need hand cam at that point, but we'll see. But yeah, it could be something in development, now that I think about it. But yes. So if you just want to watch how Shyky does some stuff on the reading side, maybe one of these days. みゆね、こんにちは。はい、こんにちは。よかったらゆっくりしててください。みゆねで合ってますかな？セレンシキと申します。普段はね、宿の管理人をやっておりますので、いろいろいろんな方がね、四季の宿にはね来ておりますので、枠ではね英語と日本語両方で、配信しております。言語メインはこの2つではありますが、自分はマレーシア人となりますのでご了承いただければなと思います。よかったらゆっくりしててください。今ねちょうどねゲームの話とか好きな本の話とかしてたので、みゆ姉さんは今までやっててすごく印象に残ったゲームだったり、本だったらこんな本は面白かったねとかありました？よかったらね一緒にお話してくれると嬉しいです。そしててっちゃん今週聞いてくれてありがとう。そう今ねちょうどね本の話とか、タロットの話だったり、そういう自分の趣味にまつわる話題となってます。I mean, I'm curious for Soko and Fazik to be asking. I'm just wondering if you guys like do you guys, I don't know, do tarot yourselves? Do you watch tarot videos or something? というのも面白いかな。But I do like collecting nice looking cards. Like, you know how sometimes you get those nice looking playing cards with pretty art and stuff? I just want to buy them because it looks so pretty. And that's the problem, isn't it? I want to buy them because it's pretty, and then like, what do I do with it? 私は本書いていますが、18万未満は見れないです。なるほどですね。本を書いてるんですね。イラストレーターさんとちょっと違って漫画家さんかな？はい、漫画家ですね。なるほどですね。でも漫画家っていうのもクリエイターさんってすごいと思うんです。漫画家さんだったりイラストレーターさんだったりそれこそ配信界隈におけるって言えばいいのかな。VTuber の人にとってはね、イラストレーターがないとVTuber さんなんていないもんですから、本当に感謝しております。よかったらねゆっくりしててください。本当にねもうまったりゆっくりしてる枠ですので、もう気軽にコメントを送っていただけたらなと思います。ちょっといろいろボタンが押し間違えました。That would be neat for the future. Yeah, I think that would be pretty neat. So I'll keep that at the back of my head. Not really, but it sounds interesting. I'll try anything once. I do agree that having a try anything once attitude would be cool to have. I once went to a tarot reading session in reality. In reality app. Okay. and I told the tarot reader if I could have a lover or something, a good romance. And the results I had was a major arcana 15 reverse position and the 3 of swords. なるほど。Major arcana 15 would be... It was the major arcana. I remember them by name rather than numbers. So I'm trying to remember what it is. Oh, it's the devil card. But it is in reverse, right? Together with the 3 of swords? Interesting. That is pretty interesting though. But I do think there are quite a lot of such, what do you call them? Streams back in reality as well. But yeah, I have a lot of different interests going up, but I would say the one that stuck with me the longest is just reading books, music, and games. 本当にちっちゃい時から結構いろんな趣味ではあったんですけど、いろんな趣味あったんだけど、もう今になってまだやってるのはそうですね。読書でしょ。で音楽聴くのが好きでしょ。とゲームかな。結局この3つかな。どっちかっていうとめちゃくちゃインドアのすごくインドアの趣味ばっかりです。ふさん来てくれてありがとうございます。初見です。来てくれてありがとうございます。初見の挨拶もしてくれて嬉しいですね。ようこそです。フリフリ来てくれてありがとうございます。自己紹介させていただきます。セレンシキと申します。普段は宿の管理人をやっておりますが、たまにこういう感じでね、皆さんとまったりお話しするのが、大好きな管理人でございます。自分はマレーシア人ですけれども、枠は英語、日本語メインで進行してますので、実は今父と一緒に、同時配信されておりますので、枠中ではね、英語と日本語はね、交互で聞いてたりもしますので、よかったらゆっくりしててください。ふさんはちなみにみゆねさんはね、ちなみに今何をしてるんですか？なんかね、ここ最近日本がすっごく暑いよっていうお話も聞いてますが、体調大丈夫ですか？夏バテなってないんですか？ So I did hear that it is going to be very, very hot in Japan right now. So it's been really brutal for a lot of Japanese people, it seems. But I, with respect, should stay away from the tarot cards because of my religious beliefs and still hope for this tarot result. I'm not going to affect my future. I see. Well, I think at the end of the day, something that I believe in is that, well, something that I really believe in, yeah? I really, really do believe in is that the future is what you want to make of it at the end of the day. 自分の結局、タロットカードの、要は意味はすごく気になるよと思ってる方は、うちはどっちかっていうとあれかな、自分の気持ちを大事にするのが大事かな。So it's very important to, I think, respect your own feelings as well. So that's just what my thoughts are. At the end of the day, if you believe that something, if you believe in the opposite thing and then you work hard at, making it work out, I think it's gonna be okay. After all, what matters the most is how you feel about a lot of things. I think that's my 2 cents. ね、皆様ね、よかったらね、今何してるか。でもこの時間だったら皆さんすでにお昼ご飯を食べたのかな。よかったら何食べたか教えてくれますか？そう、まだご飯朝ご飯食べたんだけど、昼ご飯まだ食べてないんです、時期。みんな何食べてんのかな。ご飯。It's lunchtime for some people. I'm really curious what you guys are having for lunch. I had breakfast. So I did eat breakfast when I was doing some of my errands. ちょっとね、用事を済ましてる間にはね、朝ごはんを食べたんですけど、あと少しでお昼なのかなーってなってる。何食べよっかな。チャーシュー麺と餃子やね。いいなー、餃子美味しそう。 ずるい。四季のはねえ、四季の餃子は Thanks, I appreciate your sincere response. Yeah, but that really is just what I believe. Oh man, it's like almost lunchtime well, it's actually past lunchtime for us, and I'm hungry. I ate breakfast, but now I'm hungry. I know. Any suggestions, people? パスタ食べたの？何パスタ食べたの？自分で作ったの？ふさん。But I'll be sure God be giving me righteousness choice. Yeah, I do think so as well. I just had dinner an hour ago. What did you have for dinner? Here it comes, Shayky's questions on food. What did you have for dinner, Diazel? I want to know. Yeah, I need suggestion too. Exactly. So, Verdun and I, we're Malaysians, right? So Malaysians, we have this problem. もう本当にね、マレーシア人あるあるなんですけど、毎回ご飯時になると何食べればいいかわからなくて困ってます。So yeah, I want to know what to eat. パスタもいいけど、何パスタかな、ふさん。Oh man, should I eat rice? Do I eat noodles? Do I have more coffee? But I probably should eat a proper meal. いや、本当にね、ちゃんとしたご飯食べないとダメですもんね。Spaghetti with slices of ham and cream, I guess, is one I think of right now. あ、それも美味しそう。カーボナーラです。うわ、美味しいやつ。カーボナーラうまいよね。We were promised Shyky serving cream puffs. Ooh, that is true. Where did my cream puffs go? Speaking of cream puffs, okay, I want you guys to listen to this. Now that I thought about it. そう、カーボナーラいいね。そう、実はね、昨日2日前かな、シュークリーム、皆さんにシュークリームを配らせていただきますって言ってたんですけど、I'm gonna say this thing. So I was like, I have cream puffs in my fridge. I can have it for dessert later. And there were supposed to be 2. I opened the fridge after eating dinner, and there was 1. 誰だShykyのシュークリームを盗んだ人。Shykyのシュークリームの取って食べた人は誰ですか？大丈夫、怒らないから名乗っててください。If you've taken my cream puff, you can go ahead and name yourself. Don't worry, I'm not gonna get mad. But do let me know if you've taken my cream puff. というのもちょっとそういうところがでもシュークリームいいね。お寿司、みゆねさんお寿司食べたんですか？お寿司のネタって言えば皆さん何ネタが好きですか？さてそろそろ落ちますね。また遊びに来ます。オッケーてっちゃんね、またお話できて嬉しいです。またよかったらね一緒にお話ししよう。そう、時間がちょっとね合わないのがちょっと辛いんです。もうちょっと時間の幅を開こうかなと思います。てっちゃんもねおつしきです。おつしきまた会おうねてっちゃん。また。So yeah, we're talking about sushi right now. So somebody in my other chat said that they had sushi for lunch. Have you guys had sushi? And if you do you have a favorite sushi? I had chicken stew for dinner. That's so good. Chicken stew is good as well. Ghosts had my cream puff. I gotta go and hunt them down. Note to self: don't touch Shayky's food. Shyky will share her food. Shyky will share her food willingly. Just don't steal it out of my fridge. It was me. Could not resist. あら、そっかさんはShykyのシュークリームを盗んだ人なんですね。なるほどですね。なるほど。Soko. Now, I know you couldn't resist that absolutely delicious cream puff. But if you want, next time, just let me know and I'll prepare a special one just for you. なんてね。 いやでも結構ね、食べ物はね、食べ物みんなと一緒に食べた方が絶対美味しいってShykyそう考えてるから。ただ兄弟いるとさ、結構おそらく兄弟が食べた気がする。マグロ、卵、イカとかいいなShykyね、サーモンとか好き。サーモンと、あと何かな、お寿司のネタだったら。お寿司のネタだったら何が好きなのかな。サーモン好きですし、ホタテも好きですし、基本貝が好きかな。マグロも美味しいよね。あとは青物系のお魚も結構好きかな。特に炙ったものの。わあ、お寿司食べたくなっちゃう。お腹すいた。いいな。I meant to say spaghetti carbonara and it's really good. And she does something with it like chicken. I do like carbonara. I like it with the poached egg. But I think the Italians would have a heart attack if I said that. Nah, I highly want to wait to eat sushi at Japan instead of here in America. If you can go to Japan and eat like at the sushi chains, you should. I think it would be a very good experience. I heard there are many different chains there, so you might want to pick your chain though. 私は変態な、漫画書いて、英語、中国語、韓国語、スペイン語、ロシア語、フランス語に、翻訳して売ってますが、喋ることはできないんです。いやでもちゃんと翻訳できるのがすごいと思うんです。しかもいろんな言語でですよ。Shykyだって喋れる言語5つあって、マレー語と英語と日本語でしょ。で北京語と広東語なら喋れるんです。でも書けるのがね、英語と日本語のとマレー語のみとなります。いろんな言語できるのすごい。I've been noted about that. Thanks. Yeah, I do think even if you go to like the really cheaper chains, it's really nice. We Malaysian folks take food crime seriously. ごめんなさい。Yeah, don't worry about it. Poisoned. You mean poisoned by my absolute charm? どういうことよ。But I mean, I love sharing food with people. My family has a strong, I think Malaysians in general have a strong sharing culture. So it's like whenever we have any functions, you know, if we have meetings, there would be food. If we go for outings, there would be food. We have food whenever, you know, we have food whenever we, you know, talk about work. I mean, we do any events and there's food. I mean, literally food is such a big part of the Malaysian culture. It's really hard to separate Malaysians from their food, I think. It's like if someone called me today and be like, "Can I talk to you? I'm really stressed out about something." By default, we would be doing it over food. That's how much of our culture would be. ただ翻訳機能を使ってるだけです。いやでもいろんな言語ができるのってちょっとね。しかも特にね、漫画、要は、エンタメにおいて漫画とかね、いろんな言語がね、通訳によってね、いろんな人にね読んでもらえるのがね、やっぱり嬉しいですね。What is your weirdest combination food that you really love? I would eat any food with ketchup. Yeah? Do you guys have that? What people would consider weird food combinations? ある？みんな。なんかね、今ね、リスナーさんに聞かれてるのが、自分の中でドハマりな食べ合わせなんだけど、周りからするとこれちょっと意外だなと思われる食べ合わせってあります？みんな。Eat cement. Please don't eat cement. Have you tried the ikan bilis pizza from Domino's? No. Is it good? I've not tried it yet. Weird. So a supreme pizza and ketchup, huh? Please don't eat cement, Fazek. Eat something proper. Eat real food. Oh, it's okay? Weird combinations? なんだろう。 食べ合わせか。だってマレーシア人意外とね、食べ合わせ考えずに食べることが多いから。食べ合わせとしておかしいわけじゃないんだけど、結構よくみんなやってるかと思うんだけど。So it's not a weird food combination. I think a lot more people do this than people think. But who here dips their French fries in their sundae at McDonald's? これね、変な食べ合わせかどうかわからないんですけど、珍しくでもないかなと思うんですが、これマックってのあるあるなんですけど、フライドポテトをマックの要はソフトにつけて食べる人っています？ここに意外とね、式の周りの人ってポテトを頼んでソフト頼んでそれにつけて食べる人って結構います。I was about to say that it isn't weird. It's a very creative combination and it's delicious. But I was like, you have a face that says no comment. So yeah, I have a lot of friends who kind of eat their French fries with the sundae. I don't actually know if it's like a weird combination, but I've seen that. Yeah, we've had that. No way, eating honey and pizza is a weird combination. But don't people actually do it? I've seen people put like a cheese pizza and then they drizzle honey on top. 意外といるんだね。なんか特殊な食べ合わせ。例えば、チーズピザ。チーズのみのピザ。例えば、クワトロフォルマッジョピザの上に、蜂蜜垂らして食べるのが美味しいっていう人もいるんだもんね。ちょっと甘じょっぱいというか、ハンバーガーの中にポテトを突っ込んで食べたことはある。あ、これも見たことある。意外と美味しいんだねって聞いたことあるわ。あ、ふんさん、こんにちはです。こんにちは。Hello there. Thank you so much for coming. こんしき。今ね、ご飯の食べ合わせで周りの人からするとこれちょっと意外だなと思って、でも自分の中だとちょっとこれ美味しいよ、それともハマってるよっていう食べ合わせってあります？ Wait, I just noticed you managed to show the YouTube chat on screen. Yeah, I managed to get it to display. Thank goodness. Like I was working on it while I was talking to you guys. So apparently there's a listener who have basically sandwiched her French fries into a hamburger before and have it. But I've seen people serve French fries in the midst of the hamburgers before. Although I believe onion rings is a more popular choice, I have seen such a thing before. はい、こんにちは、ふふんさん。よかったらゆっくりしててください。さっきね、ゲームの話だったり、本の話。で、今は、ご飯の話になってしまったんですけれども、食べ合わせのお話してます。ふんさんは初見の方でしょうか？初見の方であればちょっと自己紹介させていただきますので、初見の方だったのかな？ No, that's actually odd to have a very sweet syrup on a pizza, but I can say the only thing that it's weird combination for is popcorn. Oh, popcorn is pretty strange, I would say. I think to many culture, yakisoba pan is considered heresy. あ、そう。式からすると、いや今まで見たことないなと思ったのは焼きそばパン。焼きそばパンはね見たことないかも、海外。だってパンの真ん中に麺を挟むんでしょ？いやー、発想力すごいなと思います。I would be very surprised. So for those of you who doesn't know what a yakisoba bread or yakisoba pan is, so yakisoba is basically a fried noodle dish. So it's basically noodles in a Japanese culture. What they do is they essentially stuffed it in a bun. That's like those hot dog buns. And that's yakisoba bread. そう炭水化物と炭水化物のね付き合わせってなってるのですごいと思う。その発想力がどこから来ましたのってすごいじゃんって思うもん。So apparently it's a Japanese, it is a Japanese food. あ、それだったらマックのメニューといえば日本だったらあれね、グラコロッケって言うんでしたっけ？もうありましたね、グラタンコロッケの。それもすごいと思うんです。Oh, that reminds me as a kid, I used to eat a combination of red rice and banana slice. Really now? Did it taste good? 美味しいの？ご飯とバナナ。Yeah, I think with Malaysians we do have a lot of I would say odd food combinations, but it really isn't that strange for us.何かな。そう気になるんだけど今ちょっといろいろ考えてます。というのもある。We do have a lot of weird stuff. We do, right? マレーシアの食べ物の食べ合わせとも結構言われる。これって大丈夫なんていう。まあコーヒーとの例えば麺の食べ合わせとか割と。Well, it's delicious, but I would recommend to try it. Huh? Interesting. なむいいな。What are you eating, Macy? Macy さん何食べてんの？お腹空いたよ、時期。Actually, I'm starting to get hungry. Maybe I should go get lunch. Huh. どうしようかな。ご飯にでもしようかな、時期。めちゃくちゃお腹空いてきた。逆に皆さんおすすめお昼のおすすめは何ですか？お腹空いてるんですけど何食べればいいかわからないんです。助けて。Oh, white bread with butter and sugar. Butter sugar toast. それっていいね。日本のグッズで好きなものあります？日本のグッズ？グッズっていうのはどのようなグッズ？結構ねオタクですからアニメのグッズなのかなって思ってました。どういうグッズの話なのかなね。ふふんさんはねよかったらねゆっくり聞いててくれたら嬉しいです。そうグッズか。アニメグッズとか好きなグッズなのかな。まあもともとアニメ作品の中ではSo I got a question about whether there's like anime related merchandises that I like. でも好きな作品であれば何かな。ちょっと古めなんだけどキャドキャプター桜のグッズとか結構可愛くて好き。Like I like caretaker Sakura merchandise because they're cute. あと何かな。ゲーム関係の作品とかも結構好きです。昔やってた刀剣乱舞とかの作品もあってグッズ化とか出てる時はね結構好き。缶バッジだったりアクキーとかあとクリアファイル結構買ってました。四季の場合は小物の方がお好きで、そうフィギュアとか買っちゃうとお家置ける場所がないのでちょっと身につけるものとかすぐ持って帰れるものが好きなので缶バッジとかアクキとかあとクリアファイルあとたまにアクセサリー系なものもあると買っちゃうかな。アクセサリー系刀剣 Yeah, so there's somebody who's asking me about like the types of goods that I like and I don't like to buy bulky stuff because there's no place to place them and I don't like that it might gather dust. So like I like those badges, those metallic can badges. So I like can badges and plastic badges. I like acrylic key holders. I have rubber key holders as well. That's pretty cute. Clear folders. And sometimes, depending, you get those like collaboration merchandises with accessories. I like those as well. I think girls should prefer those Kara goods card holder for train cards. Well, I do think that they are card holders, but some people don't like their goods to get dirty. So I know some people who would buy it but not use it. So テレホンカード、パチとか抱き枕フィギュアとかそういう感じかな。本当はね、パスカードのホールドとかも好きなんだけど、使っちゃうと汚れてしまうから、そういう手に関してはちょっと気になるかな。Yeah, better than have something delicious food rather than hearing your vulnerable stomach barking a lot. That is true. そう、現在ね、Twitch との同時配信をしております。なのでね、配信でおそらく表示されてるコメント欄はね、両方のコメント欄となります。Do you like when someone gives you flowers? I have to say, I've never really been given flowers in my life. The only time I've ever gotten flowers was my parents gave me flowers, I guess, when I graduated from school. So I've never really had someone give me flowers. I think it would be a very nice gesture. They buy like 3, right? I've seen people buy like 2 or 3 because they want to keep like one in pristine condition.And then they would use one. もうそうね、グッズって 2,3 個同じものを買ってちゃんと飾るようなものとで実際使うようなグッズを買ってたりするんだもんね。So I've had that. Oh, that's cute. The flower. But yeah, I've not really had people give me flowers before.I mean, I don't know, what kind of gifts do you guys usually get? I get a lot of books and notebooks, for example. I do get a lot of those. I get a lot of food-related gifts though, which I guess too is to be expected. So プレゼント、お花のプレゼントあんまりもらったことないんですね。なんなら人生1回だけ高校卒業したあたりに親がね花束プレゼントしてくれたところだけですかね。お花あまりプレゼントもらったことないですかね。Shykyの場合はね、本とかノートブックっていうのは要はあとメモか手帳とか、あとは食べ物系のプレゼントが多いかな。Bringing flowers to the inn to wish Shyky. Now that would be quite the move, Soko. So yeah, I don't think I've had a lot of that. というのもあるのかな。そうちょっと今考えてるんですけど、本当だね。そう考えたらそこまでいないんだよ。And to let you guys know, I just checked my homepage properly, and apparently, according to the homepage, I fulfilled 3 out of the 4 conditions for the path to affiliate. Apparently, I've already streamed almost 21 hours for this month. That's a lot. And I have streamed on 7 days. And thanks to everybody here who's been so kind to me, I've met the average. I just need to hit the 50 followers and I'll be able to be an affiliate apparently. Fingers crossed. I don't know if I'll get them, but that's the hope. Woohoo! Yeah, fingers crossed. So hoping to eventually make it. Potatoes. Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. Thank you, DSL. Thank you so much for all those cute little emotes as well. もういつか50人超えたいですね。That would be a dream, to be able to hit 50 and get affiliate one day. So fingers crossed. So yeah, we're gonna see how it goes from there. Now, and speaking of that, I have to say I am getting pretty hungry. My stomach is not doing the weird noise, but my stomach is doing that weird dance. It's that it does when it's hungry. It's like reminding me, hello, Can we have food yet? Shyky is holding us hostage. I'm holding all of you hostage because you are my most esteemed and most important guests of my inn. Without all of you, I would be nothing. いやでも本当の話です。本当にね、皆さんがね、Shykyの枠に来てくれなかったら、Shykyにとってはね、配信が成り立たないと思っておりますので、初見の方でも、また来てくれてるお客様方でもね、Shykyにとってはね、非常に重要な、お客様となっております。もうこちらの宿のね、奴隷になってくれたら嬉しいでございます。もう本当にみんなのコメントがなかったらね、配信できないんだもん、Shyky。I wonder why the indoor is locked. Weird. But yeah, okay, don't worry about it. I'm about to let you guys out because I'm hungry. I'm actually legitimately hungry because my stomach is reminding me that I ate quite early in the morning. So it's time for food. Oh, my last meal was about 6 hours ago. Yes, so it's time to eat. Cause I had food at like 8-something 9. So I've gotten hungry. Stomach dancing and moving like doing a limbo party game. Yeah. そうちょっとねさすがにねお腹ついてきた。だって朝ごはんはね9時あたり食べてたんですけど、その後はねずっと食べてないからちょっとお腹空いてきましたので、そろそろ枠をね閉じたいと思います。一応皆さんにはねお知らせいたします。So I have an announcement to make, which I guess everybody would know anyway. 土日月、宿のお仕事でね出張になっておりますので配信はありません。So there will be no stream from Sunday to Monday. So Saturday, and Monday. Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. I must be really hungry if I'm getting my days wrong. So yes, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday there'll be no stream because I will be away on in business. But I hope you enjoy. I mean, I've been clipping shorts from like the gaming streams he had. So I hope you enjoy watching the clipped stuff. And sit tight until I come back. So I'll come back and most likely stream will resume Tuesday. おそらくね配信がね月まではね出張となりますので、おそらく、火曜日から、配信再開できたらなと思います。よかったらねその間ね YouTube の方ではショートだったり、クリップを上げておりますので、もうちょっとShykyってどういう配信内容をやってんのかなって気になってる方はねよかったら、ショートの方をね覗いてみてください。That's an important business, so maybe good fate to come to you. I hope so too. お疲れ様もありがとうね、みゆねさん。Enjoy the food, hope it fills you up. I'm gonna go find food in a bit. はい、ではでは。Oh, it's 2:21 a.m. I will sleep now. Please enjoy today's meal. Okay, decide what to get yet? I haven't decided. Okay, time report. What time is it for Soko and Chibi? And for those of you who are listening, and if you're free, do let me know what the local time is for you right now. So it's 2:21 for you, Alex. It's time to sleep. Yep, Dio, it's time to sleep too, baby. そう、朝の方がねたくさんいらっしゃいますので、maybe it's time to sleep for those of you who are perhaps on the other side of the globe for us. And Fazak is, time to wake up as well, way ahead of you. じゃがね、じゃあね。ではでは、let's wrap it up here. Wait, let me see if there's anybody I can raid. ちょっと今日はねレイドできるかどうかちょっと確認しますね。ちょっとね my mic is not working. Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna use my mouse pad. Is there somebody to raid or can I just slow down today? Because my friends aren't on today, so I'm a little unsure. So maybe today we will just take it nice and easy. よし、 寝る方もねいるかと思いますので、今日はレイドなしで、枠としたいと思います。やれやれ It's time to be そうですよ Time to be tucked in。 ではでは皆さんまた、宿が再開する時お会いしましょう。またのご来店お待ちしております。 I'll be waiting for you when the inn next opens. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy. See you around. Bye bye. あつしき。